Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Stop.
Burrow on play action. Caught left side, Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11, MT, take.
Now a give, right side. Kirkpatrick. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrington. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. He's got the first down and more. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 11. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. There's Mooney with another catch. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Burrow. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'm one, ready?
Now Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the option. Running right. Touchdown, Chicago! Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here, you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
11, MT, paint. 11, MT, paint. 11, 11. Stop.
On 2nd down, Kirkpatrick. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go,
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkpatrick. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Come on, ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Stop.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Cameron Sample able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Rhodes. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Bears now at 2-5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Bengals grab it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. First down, Rhodes, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there, but sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. It's Rhodes. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Third and long. It's Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and they will take the lead at and 10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now a give, right side. Kirkpatrick, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here we go. 11-90.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 2nd down now, Kirkpatrick, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down and 8. Now it's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Rhodes. And some room to run now. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Fields on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. Now a give, right side. It's Rhodes, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Fields. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return is Williams, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff up the middle. Kirkpatrick, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Kirkpatrick. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Burrow looking to pass. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. On the move to his left. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, it's Rhodes. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Fields. The left side completion to Jones. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
69 yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From just shy of midfield, Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I like what he showed me in this game because he certainly has understood when it was time to scramble with the ball. On this play, he shows me that he knows when to throw it away as well.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. To the air again, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Rhodes, and he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Take it in at the 3. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. And
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamison Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Bears, 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Fields. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Danielle Hunter, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Williams to return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow on play action. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Kirkpatrick. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
11 MP, 11 MP.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, and this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
The touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. But, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down now, it's Rhodes, and he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Able to find Jones.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10. Fields again.
Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
here we go.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Cincinnati, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.